Salutations, darlings. Zorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Oh, there we go. Bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Let's see. Last time was Stopping the Nightmare Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Only this time, we were also protecting a festival, because in Inazuma, we had a little festival. This time is actually a whole lot simpler. Unfortunately, we have a whole lot less time. Got 2 days. But hey, my thoughts on these are usually, I'll complete it in a day. Might also be doing plus. Because, like, every so often, I've noticed, like, characters just appearing. People appear to be discussing something outside of one restaurant. So, let's start off with this question mark.
Boring.
Anywho. He's wonderful today. Let me. What are you? Whose house gone?
Smells great, doesn't it? This is the first of Yingar's new batch. She sent me a small box of samples. No, hey, traveler. Come over. Give this scent a try. What do you think?
Did you just make some almond tofu? Sure smells good. Not bad. Got it in one. Your nose is as sharp as mine. This scent really is spot on too. A perfume. Then this is an almond tofu flavored perfume.
Ding! That's right. Just a few days ago, I was passing by Yingar's place and saw her looking all worried, so I asked her what was wrong.
Oh?
She told me that she wanted to make some new perfumes that would be really appealing, but that she'd been racking her brains for days without any good ideas. So, she asked me if I could think of a scent that would be novel, popular, but also something completely untried by any other perfumer.
So you thought food.
So I said to her that most perfumes are made from flowers or plant extracts. So why not try making one that smells like food? It'd definitely be really fun.
Yeah. Fun is right. But there's just one teeny little problem. The longer you smell it, the louder your tummy starts to grumble. Hear that jungling? That's mine going, feed me, feed me. Growl gurgle. Hey, look, I'm starving too.
All right, no problem. Come on in. I'll have 2 plates of almond tofu ready for you in no time. Ooh, this perfume sure packs a punch. I wonder if she can maybe make some grilled tiger fish next time. Or golden shrimp balls, maybe.
Well, that was mildly unhinged. Run into Zhengling and Hu Tao outside Wanmin restaurant. Zhengling seems to have recently acquired a new almond tofu scented perfume with an odor most pleasing. If this is the way the winds of fashion are blowing, perhaps we'll soon end up with boiled fish perfume as well. A little ... there, it says so much. I wonder, did someone new appear somewhere? Anywho, I might just have to do this one on my own time, because it doesn't seem... It's like most of them are Liyue characters, right? Yeah, Liyue. I mean, we have Kazuhan. Sangonomiya Kokomi, hence why I was looking in Inazuma. And then Mondstadt, Liyue, Mondstadt, Liyue. I know I've seen Diluc around. Mondstadt. One row of Mondstadt. Leeway, and then Amber. Hey, Amber's always Amber's always a delight. A delight. But this isn't why we're here. For the most part, at least. We're here for this. The Realms of Tempered Valor. Flames and night souls lend strength to the arms of Natlan warriors. Harness their power and deliver a crushing blow to your enemies. I'm not sure. Why can't I just start from floor 12? Will it count as clearing for floor 2 and 9? I'll test it to see if it does, because if it does, question mark awesome, or just start from save point. Clear for lower 20. Awaken Sanctuary of Night Draped Spirits. When a character is in Night Soul's Blessing state, the damage will be increased by 150 when they attack. Why does it look blurry? I'm like, huh? Yeah, when the attacks of an active character in Night Soul's Blessing state hit an opponent, Shockwave will be unleashed at the opponent's position. Okay. Yes, because it's always so annoying when the Shockwave is released near you, and like say you're using a bow character, like in that moment, it's just so inconvenient. This effect can be triggered up to once every 3 seconds. After completing floor 10, a one-time HP recovery buff will be made available. I just feel bad starting off floor 12. Anywho, as per usual, for whenever I do any fighting, this is like my default fighting team. Alright. When a character is Night Soul Blessing, yada yada, so on and so forth. Boon of Friendship. That is just so good.
Illusion shattered.
It immediately just jumped to floor 7.
Into the wind.
Sure.
There is no escape.
Rest, rebuild.
Shine down. As one with wind and cloud.
Go up the ship down.
Wind strider.
Fire hazard. Hold the line.
mind if I do?
Illusion shattered. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Allow them. Here comes the fireworks.
Wind strike. Tip clouds high. The birds come. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
And these things are obnoxiously tanky.
Rebuild. The fuse is lit. Good bishop down.
Into the wind.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so it's all about cool.
Emerge. Right here. For Rex Lapis.
Kamisato up. Suiyu. Attaboy. Cha!
Born of ice and frost.
Cascade.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge. I'm always watching. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Blaze over.
Let's roll.
God damn it. Hmm. Sorry, no, I'm terrible at this. I I am now reminded. Wait, even counts as a good team. I don't know. With this one, I'll at least test. Starting from floor 12 to see if it counts as completing the earlier floors. Melt and vaporize. Melt and vaporize. That is fire and hydro. Melt, vaporize, or fusion. Oh, right. Fire, pyro, hydro, and cryo.
Hold the line.
There is no escape. As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Here come the fireworks. Allow me.
Illusion shattered.
A festive reprise.
Clouds high. The birds come! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Fire hazard! That didn't count!
There is no escape!
Goldfish up down! The fuse is lit!
Okay, it does. Oh, I didn't even read it. For all metal strength, it struggles to withstand sudden changes in temperature. Use this to your advantage and wield elemental power to shatter your enemy's defenses. Okay. The howling winds are circling, ready to tear apart those who would assail you. Call forth the power of Animo and swiftly repulse your enemy's attacks. Starting for floor 1 is just more fun. Anywho, Gaza is perfect for this. This is really, I do just like this team just because it's a perfect all-rounder team.
Rest and rebuild!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Time to go. Wind strike! Shine down!
Here come the fireworks! Hold the line!
Clouds high, the birds call!
Rest and rebuild!
There is no escape! One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Inazuma shines eternal.
Allow me! Goldfish up down!
Clouds high. The birds call. Now you shall perish. Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
A festive reprise!
Illusion shattered.
Oh, 1 second left.
Rest and rebuild!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Time for a light show! Here come the fireworks!
One with nature. Shine down.
Motherfucker.
Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds call. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Gotcha.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Goldfish up down!
Shine down. One with nature.
Paul is messaging me. My freaking god. Alright. Unburdened source of vengeful spite. Anatomy. Enmity? Enmity. Enmity is a hindrance that is rightly eschewed, but to a sharp-minded warrior, it can be an effective weapon in beating back the enemy. Focus your rancor wisely and unleash withering attacks on your foes. What does it mean, focus your rancor? When a character receives healing, attack is increased by 100% for 8 seconds. When a character obtains bonds of life, attack is increased by 100% for 12 seconds. If a character in your party defeats an opponent, the current active character in your party gains bonds of life worth 40. Okay. 40% of their max HP is to be triggered once every 5 seconds. For 10 one-time HP. After receiving a boon of friendship, all party members max HP, attack, and defense, and elemental mastery plus 200. Well, let's see how things go. Wait, god damn it, I started on board with balls.
There is no escape.
A festive reprise!
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Fire hazard!
Be a good audience.
The fuse is lit! Rest and rebuild!
Illusion shattered. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Go Bishop down!
There is no escape. Clouds high. The birds call.
Fire hazard! Allow me!
Shine down. As one with wind and cloud.
Here come the fireworks!
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered. Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds call.
A festive reprise!
There is no escape.
Motherfucker, so close. I'm like, literally, Ias, there's me there gold, 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 silver. 414, 16, 18, 15. Meanwhile, these two absolute champions. What are you doing? You know, you're actually building your team. You know, I was like, what are they doing? And it's just a phenomenal, phenomenal gameplay. That's what they're doing. Double Pyro, double Dendro. Like, these are actual teams as opposed to what I do, which is vibes. We're festering desire. It's also just so cool to see people's teams. Oh, Freedom Zone or Sworn. Sounds a good one. Meanwhile, I'm just here. The exact same goddamn team. They changed up their teams. I ride the struggle bus. Hold on. I've got to... Hold on. Someone had a Kazuha. Where did their Kazuha go? I need to see and be impressed. This one's a really good piece. Looks like they got unlucky with a lot of defense on that one. Animal damage bonus and then crit rate. Huh. I don't know. There we go. Night Soul Burst. I have no idea what Night Soul Burst even is. Triggers a Night Soul Burst. What's a Night Soul Burst? Not a clue. Here, Resonant Land of Coordinate Heroes. Let's go in.
Illusion shattered.
Here come the fireworks!
Fallen leaves.
Right,
Adorn my
motherfucker.
night.
God damn it.
Into the wind. Shine down.
Gold Bishop down!
There is no escape.
Here come the fireworks!
As one with wind and cloud. Shine down. There is no escape.
Gold Bishop down!
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
This is literally enemies just from one specific dungeon. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
A festive reprise!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Illusion shattered.
Motherfucker, you little bastard. I proceeded to immediately choose try again. I can try again, right from floor 1.
Hold the line!
Shine down. Wind strider.
Gold Bishop down! Rest and rebuild!
wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my... Now you shall perish!
Allow me.
There is no escape!
A fist of reprieve.
As one with wind and cloud, wind strider. Inazuma shines eternal.
Goldfish of doom.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Rest and rebuild.
Illusion shattered.
God damn it.
Shine down.
Well, first off, let's try to get to floor 15 with my usual team. Floor 12. Little.
Hold the line.
Illusion shattered.
A fist of reprieve.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strider. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Here come the fireworks.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Allow me.
Illusion shattered.
Take a deep look.
There is no escape. Into the wind. Shine down.
Insolent.
As one with wind and cloud.
Goldfish of doom. Rest and rebuild.
One with nature.
Fire hazard. Allow me.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Don't mind if I do. Let's do
Rest
this
and
then.
rebuild. A fist of reprieve.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind. Shine down.
Motherfucker. Oh, these ones are a pain. There is no escape. Not for them though. For me.
Now you shall perish. As one with wind and cloud.
Time for a light joke.
Shine down.
Here come the fireworks. Allow me.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Goodness gracious.
Thank you for
Add extra applesauce. Add extra applesauce. Hmm. A combined highest floor total of 100. So 20, 40, 60, 81. So you have to get that, you have to. Ah, yes. Look at this and and live in despair. I don't think I'm ever getting this. 2 days, along with me just in general having no idea what I'm doing when it comes to combat. Like, when it comes to combat, teen synergies, I'm just like, uh, basically blind to it all. To put it nicely, you know, I have no idea. Granny. Gran still sells their Zhao lanterns. Do I do I buy another 1,000 Zhao lanterns for 500,000 more? No, no. I've already spent 2 million more on Zhao lanterns. I cannot spend any more. That does make me wonder. Is that glitch, like, still alive and happening? I'll test that on my own time. Mr. Zhongli, where are you? Up. Whenever I see these, I'm always just, like, amused. Like, yep. Any information about our lost twin would be helpful. This should be the book that the director wants. Hey there, Zhongli. Where are you looking at? Ah, Zorwing. Always a pleasure. As it happens, the director asked me to help her purchase some books. Please, can you please continue, Gucci? Born as a writing shogun, Outlander Brigade. This is only part of her list. There are some items that are not on sale here. I've already asked the store owner to purchase them. Have you read these books, Zhongli? Not before this, no, but I read a few recently at Director Who's urging. Quite interesting, I must say. Inazuma's stories are written in a vastly different style from those of Liyue. I wouldn't say that either is better. All people have their preferences, after all. No, I meant, you know about Reborn as the Riding Shogun? What of it? I thought the book's depiction of the Shogun's martial prowess was most vivid. The research the characters conducted into the Mushuno no Hitachi was also quite fascinating. It's getting late. I should go deliver these books to Director Who. Let's meet again sometime.
So, are you buying or not?
Also, I just pay first, read later. This lady's just so rude. She's so rude, I didn't even know when she noticed when she got a new books. Huh? I just need to find this one. Anywho, a very fishy encounter. Might as well do this while we can. We're here, aren't we? And well, yes. Uh, sorry, brain blip. And well, yes, I could end it and be like, ah, yes, we've done all that. Cat, I'll be right back. I see Oreo. No, Oreo. Oreo. Come on, outside. Oreo. Oh my gosh. Come on, outside you. You've been inside. You've been inside far too long. Nice too. Why? Anywho, moving on.
According to today's Forest Patrol route map, we need to head here first, then make our way over to there? There's a lot of writing.
What? Fontaine's always a delight to be in. Ah, yes, but when it comes to combat, my playstyle leaves much to be desired. Perfect. It looks like I'm all set. Put your back into it, Jala. You'll round him up in a few days. Round up? Hey, good fortune, Fontaine. Does animal trafficking make so much money nowadays? Not on Paimon. Watch, you're coming machine gunners with us. Huh? It's you two. Well, sure, I just came from the mansion, in fact. Need me to show you the way? Hmm? Maybe there's been a misunderstanding? True, she's not scared by the thought of being arrested at all. She must be a regular offender, or maybe I could be standing on the right side of the law, eh? Unchained Hunter. More accurately, the Mashin has hired me as a special environmental protection consultant, an Unchained Hunter. Specifically, I'm hunting invasive species of fish that have made their way into Fontaine's waters. Invasive species? That sounds familiar. Right, Paimon thinks he's heard something about that back in Mondstadt. Well, let's not dwell on the past. What matters is the here and now. These invasive species were let loose by some merchants who hold strange beliefs. Some of the fish are extremely aggressive, others reproduce incredibly fast, and others were raised on special feed. All told, they're a huge problem for the local aquatic life. If these fish occupy the habitats of local creatures and mess up the ecosystem, Fontaine's water quality might be affected. The impact on Fontaine's health might be something we'd only feel in the future, but the flavor of drinking but the flavor of a drink like Fanta could change instantly. That'll spell untold trouble for the economy. Fanta shall not fall, not today. all this under All this understatement makes the problem sound worse. You can't just sit back and do nothing. Now we're old hands at catching fish, so why don't we help you out? Yes, I've been waiting for you to say that. I've already set up a capture zone into which we'll lure all those invasive fish using bait. So it's time to strut your stuff, honorary knight, and helper in white. As for me, I'll support you from here, from the rear. Is it just Paimon, or does she understand us really well? Invasive fish wrangler. You can work together with other players. Don't want to. Do I have to play in what mode? You can obtain wrangler points in either mode, which will contribute. Okay. Throwing out your fishing nets cost action points. You can throw nets that have 3 different catch AoEs. The action point cost with the net touches fish. It has a fixed chance of successfully catching said fish. Which net you action points according to fish size. The chance is affected by fish size and net type. You have higher odds of successes when using small, medium, and large nets to cast small, medium, and large fish respectively, with other methods being less likely to succeed. You would think it'd be most likely to succeed, sort of likely to succeed, and then less likely to succeed and less likely to succeed. But hey, I guess a small fish would have a lot of space. During the challenge, angler tides will occur at intervals, which many fish will gather. These moments, super large fish that have both high capture difficulty and extremely high action point value will also appear. Do your best to net them. Okay. I love that they're like, ah yes, you get a bunch of these fish. You get 6 of them. That fish looks so distressed. This one, not a thought behind those eyes. Confused. Having the time of its life, but not understanding what life is, so it's also confused. I... Mother trucker, I'm here. Let's start fishing and... Did you say cooking? And I have to watch the replay. Yep, fishing and cooking. Bejeweled unicorn fish. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, most of these are like Inazuma and Inazuma fish and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Most of these are Inazuman fish with a handful Amonsat, Lue, Inazuma, Sumeru. The handful of Sumeru fish. There we go. And then these ones are just... Honestly, I don't know why you're having... Well, no. These small fish are everywhere. I could understand why you'd want to get rid of them. Must I? I suppose I must. I'm just not much one for multiplayer. It's not that I don't like multiplayer, I do. But just... Fisher's Frenzy, a Green Glow. Yeah. Sure, we'll figure this out. Action points gain will continue to increase with each successive cast. Have to swap nets. Hmm? Oh my god, that was a lot of points. Charge, change in action points. Lead a beginner tier, rank first in the fish off mode. Rank at least second place in fish off mode. Use a small net to catch small fish. Medium to medium fish. I didn't get the fit. Why are you like this game? That gets me. Wow. That was actually wow. Oh, you get another 6 over here. Wrangler points. 5 marble fish. What's a marvel fish? Mono. Goodness gracious, hiccups. This thing looks like it has teeth, like teeth. But this is a beak with a little. It probably eats rocks. Hold on, I'll be right back. Drinking, dying from dehydration here, and just like, I have a headache, bad headache, and then I'm just like, let me have a sip of water, only to realize, oh my gosh. That was oddly satisfying. Ah yes, what I'm better at and most prefer. Just a bunch of little mini games like this. I'll shoot up those fish real good. But Paimon has a question. You mentioned a bunch of merchants who hold strange relief. What's their deal? They're the ones who caused this mess. They should be the ones in the barrel right now. Those guys, I wouldn't call most of them malicious, just overly naive. Who trusted this rumor? Release some animals into the wild before you do anything important. It'll bring you good fortune. People like that have spread from Sumeru to regions all over Teyvat, calling themselves the Unchained. Some merchants have caught the scent of business opportunity at hand, and they started smuggling various animals from all over and used strange feed to make them look more beautiful before selling them off to members of the Unchained at exorbitant prices. It's crazy. What sort of people would fall for that? Same sort who'd fall for something as silly as releasing animals brings you good fortune. That's who. The way some see it, releasing more expensive. The way some see it, releasing more expensive or beautiful animals accumulates more merit. They're so eager to part with their more. I'm right here. It's worthy. Geez, all that more down the drain for nothing. No, less than nothing considering the trouble they've caused others. The only ones who profited here are those scummy merchants. Don't worry, an officer from the Martian Garnonoish is following the clues I provided to track down those charlatans. I know what the word is. I'm blanking on how to pronounce it. It's echoing distantly in my head. Charlatans. There we go. Charlatans. We'll know the outcome soon enough. We don't need you two to personally catch the culprits this time, Honorary Knight and Helper in White. Being outside, have we met before? Right, you're dressed like you're from Sumeru, but you call Zoraing the Honorary Knight and Paimon the Helper in White, which is what people in Mondstadt say. Haha, alright, I understand your confusion. Everyone in Mondstadt says you two can do the work of 7, 8, or even 10 people in a day, so you must have met many fascinating people on your travels by contrast. I doubt you remember someone like me, no matter how sharp your mind. A long time ago, I too believed that releasing animals could bring me fortune. When I was in Mondstadt for business, I released some invasive fish from Sumeru into Cider Lake and caused a whole lot of trouble. So that was you! Oh! You're having a picnic at Cider Lake back then, weren't you? That's right. After encountering you two there, I realized my error and accepted the punishment I deserved. Fortunately, the situation wasn't yet unsalvageable. and the good people in the Knights of Favonius managed to fix my mess, but the dread stuck with me. After returning to Sumer, I tried to warn those who habitually released animals. Some were willing to listen, some ignored me, and some started antagonizing me. As someone who messed up badly in the past, I can't bear to see others repeat my mistakes. So I read up more on the subject and worked with relevant organizations within the academia to help the Core of 30 track down the Unchained and those crooked merchants alike. The latter are active in many nations, so I've been traveling a lot. This time, as you can see, my quarry is a Fontanian. I have the relevant documents and from the academia on hand. The Mission Guardian is also a record of similar cases in the past, and considering how I've hit it off with the local officers, we'll have the culprit behind bars in no time. Congrats. A little brutal, but well played. Congratulations on turning things around. For someone who made mistakes to someone who stops others from making them, I'm seeing you in a whole new way, Jala. Well, I couldn't have done it without your help. Mission Guardian has paid me quite a considerable commission for this. Since traveling expenses are all I need, I'll leave the rest to you two as a token of my gratitude. Alright, let's start fishing and cooking. Okay, so the puffer fish, large, checks out. The long fish, large, checks out. These ones are medium fish. The small ones are the classic ones that you find freaking everywhere. These are medium, and then these ones are large. Huge is the bejeweled orange fish. I was gonna say, if nobody shows up, that would be hilarious. I match up against nobody. All the fish are mine. Small, medium, and large nets for small, medium, and large fish. And a large net for a huge fish that you just gotta try your best at. A gold glowing multiplier marvelfish. It'll appear at the fishing zone. Catching the fish grant you times 5 the amount of action points you would get for catching an ordinary fish of the same size. Okay, one worth 5. But it's a little one, so... Oof, good catch. Nice. I have no idea how much I've been spending. Catch 1 super large fish, 2 super large fish, catch 2 marvel fish. Each marvel fish and super large. Cool. Didn't I? No, that's not a marvel fish. Oh, the marvel fish, the sparkly ones. Current Wrangler points. 1,500 out of 2,000. Mother frickers. The... Oh, the limit increases over time. There are no masters. There are no master fishers. I mean, to be fair, beginner, veteran. There are just no master fishers. I am the only one insane. Go lay down. Hey, bud, go lay down. Old dog can barely hear. Oh man, I was hoping to get a new marvel fish. This is what I need to catch. The marvel fish. It's such a marvelous fish. Hey, go lay down. Go. Shoo. You bugaboo? Freaking weirdo.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm
Don't
gonna
like
go
you.
buy some. Be right back.
Dude just does not want to get caught. Nice. Voila. You still get score. 650, not half bad. I got 3 marvel fish, 1 super large fish. Anywho, 2,000 points is all I can get, at least right now. Which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do?
May I present?
This is hilariously long. Like, not even, whatchamacallit. Oh?
Yep.
Not even, like, oil rigs have legs. That, well, some do. But oil rigs usually just float there in the ocean. They are free floaters. No fishing. I do like there's, like, words. I do like that there is a water ripple, you know, for signs of fish catching. Speaking of fish. Out of 2,000? Cool. I basically need 307. It's not half bad. 307, and then I'm confirmed an Favonius fish catcher extraordinaire. But if these fish can't be eaten, then why are we hammering these nails into the fish hooks? Oh, you wouldn't understand. You know, I'm almost a Favonius fish catching extraordinaire, and I don't understand. Anywho, let's see. A new day independent again. Visit your companions in different regions. Listen as they share their tales from their daily lives or while away a lazy day by their side. There is a limit to the number of anecdotes you can experience each day. The map no longer shows any companions to visit. Try coming back another day. Well, thank goodness I started this at all. Is 17 days enough? I mean, in theory, I get 3 each day, but the question is, no, 4. Okay, in theory, I get 4 each day, but then the question is it possible to get repeats? Because if so, but let's see what Amber and Rosaria has to say.
Yep.
The best outrider this side of Mondstadt. Helping a lost traveler, it seems. Oh, so this is the way. Hello, Amber. Dear friend of mine. Yeah, it's another lost adventure escorted. And the paths around here really that bad? Absolutely awful. Oh, don't worry. I'm the honorary knight of Favonius, #1 outrider. Never thought I'd meet you here. Are you back in Mondstadt for a visit? You still going? You got great timing, Sarah. Sarah? Sir? Or does the path go around that way? Honestly, I can't even see the path from here. Sarah just came up with a brand new dish and she's looking for people to give it a taste. Kai and Jean should be back. I'm expecting to see him walk over here. Kai and Jean should be back at headquarters, so is Clee. Oh, whoops. Am I talking too much? Am I holding up? No, not at all. Don't worry, Amber. It's fine. As long as I'm not getting in your way. Oh, here, take this. You haven't had any of my cooking in a while, right? I just made it, so eat it while it's hot. Though I'd love to talk with you some more, lots of adventurers have been getting lost in these woods recently. In order to escort them all into the city, I've been doing lots of extra patrols in these parts the last few days. Any more, and I wouldn't be able to keep up. Well, with you here, they're in safe hands. You know, I was gonna say, how can they not see Mondstadt? But this little ridge bump here, yeah, no. If you're in the wrong spot, you can't see. But still, it's like, I was gonna say just head away from that, from Star Snatch Cliff, but yeah, no. Thank goodness Outrider Amber is here. That's for sure. Okay, gotta run now. If there's anything you need, just come find me at headquarters. Outrider Amber's champion steak. Unfortunately, my desire to catch a fish always picks up. I forget. Were these ones like the wiggly worms? Oh, well, I guess I'll never know. No, they do not.
So close. Whew, that was a tough fight.
I believe in these, like this one. What? No. Is she? Why did you stop? Really? Oh? Do they like the cat toy? They like the cat toy. Hello, Fleur, pretty kitty. You're just gonna get chunky. You're like, I want treats. Like staring at.
Yeah, you
You can see
nearly
her
got him.
treats from here, and she's like
You
staring.
made that look easy.
Oh no, I didn't. I made that look as difficult as humanly possible.
So close.
Sorry, I was distracted by my
Wow,
cat.
Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Hello, Fleur. You're not getting any more treats. Round is not the shape you should be in. Oh, you got to get any bastard. You need just enough ripple to get their attention, but not so much ripple.
Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
But not so much ripple that it spooks him.
The pitch black whale.
Fourth. You want her here to hear. Just found that in the bed right now. I forget what type of what he was trying to build a boat out of. And then you are new, right? Because the people of
Strange. How very strange.
how strange! It's like they can only be seen from inside Natlan. You mean? Yes, I speak the unknown fragments that appeared in the sky during the battle against the Abyss. First we thought they were abyssal weapons poised to descend upon us and bring destruction in their wake, but then they just hung there, doing nothing. Later, someone said they resembled ancient relics from our western mountains. I went to see it for myself, and they were indeed remarkably similar. Oh dear, where are my manners? I haven't even told you who I am. I am from the Natlan Saurian Relics Association, and I'm out here doing fieldwork. Don't think for a second that this is a holiday. So, how's the research coming along? Poorly, I'm afraid. It seems the more I look into it, the more questions I have as to why that as soon as one leaves Natlands, the fragments seem to disappear. On the road here, I asked many an Outlander, but they all gave me funny looks. None of them seemed to know what I was talking about. Then again, if I ran into a strange traveler from another land who was raving about a hole in the sky that I couldn't see, I'd probably think it was odd myself. Well, not that I'm a traveler. Obviously, I'm a researcher. That was just a hypothetical statement. Jeans.
I'm never going back to Inazuma. Not for a million more.
Thanks be to the Animal Archon. I swear I'll never leave Manstead ever again. No, why is that? Well, it just goes back to Inazuma. I was making a living by doing some menial labor in the dormant port before all this. Ran into people from the Kunjo Commission who were recruiting sailors. The supervisor told me that it wouldn't be a tiring gig and that it paid well. I could even travel to Inazuma. Back when we were all locked down, regular people couldn't come to Inazuma at all. Only cargo ships affiliated with the Kanjo Commission could pass through. Figured that it might be a good job since I could visit the outside world and make some money. That's why I boarded the ship with them. But the moment I got there, I was stuck in Rito and had to do all kinds of hard, exhausting labor. So you bet your last more that the moment the soccer decree was abolished, I was on the first ship back home. Thank you, Lord Barbados, for bestowing the winds of freedom towards him in Azuma. You know, fair enough. Get lied to on your job description and just watches the people who you hire just disappear. People don't really like being lied to. Fleur is so angry. She is like, but I want treats and I want them now. She's like, I'm going to sit right in front of your monitor. Unfortunately for her, I have multiple monitors. I have a couple monitors here. Cat, you're not getting any treats. I'll pet you, but you're not getting any treats. Is Rosie in the church? Or is she on the church? Has he left? Is he gone? It could just be the time of day. Oh, nope, she's on this side of the church. She's talking to Albert. Ah, yes. Rosie!
Could I trouble you to deliver this letter to Barbara-sama on my behalf?
No.
Please don't misunderstand. This isn't a private letter. It's an anthem that we of the fan club composed together.
I trust you remember the lyrics then.
Well...
If you can't learn to patch up holes in your story, then you shouldn't lie at all. In any case, you picked the wrong person from the get-go. Get over here, Zorwing. I'm done with my assignment, with my assigned charity work. So you did know I was there.
Charity work? Oh, please don't joke. If you really want to help me, then please enlighten me. I just... I don't know how to express my feelings.
Being less creepy. Is Barbara the only person left in your life? God damn.
Of course! I'd give anything for her. Body and soul. She's so wonderful and...
Stop right there. Okay, Cat. She's like 110% on her best behavior. She just wants treats. She's not a chatterbox. Very quiet cat. She doesn't have time for this. Let me break it down for you. Prayers, performances, healing the sick, that's just a tiny sliver of Barbara's life. As a member of her fan club,
I'm club president.
that's even more reason to do some soul searching. Looks to me like your admiration is only skin deep. Have you ever even thought of being more like your idol?
You mean that rather than having my eyes fixed on Barbara-sama all the time, I should go out and help people? And make them smile?
Yeah? Yikes, you're giving me goosebumps. Go back and figure that out yourself.
Very well. Thank you, sister. I'll pass your words on to everyone in the fan club.
Ugh, don't tell them it was me. He's already run off. Enthusiastically at that. What a pain. I'm not interested in going around helping people. I'll need a few extra stiff drinks later. But you did help him in the end. That depends on him. Not that I care. Maybe you solved one of Barbo's problems too. Sure. That's a good thing at least. So you've gone above and beyond with your charity work this time. I was going to invite you for a drink at Angel Share. But it looks like you're drunk already. Better not let anyone from the church find out about this. It'll get in the way of my real job. You didn't leave like everybody else. Oh, and Amber. Amber's there. A long time to clock out. There's Amber. Ah, the breeze feels great. I'll just rest here for a little bit. Oh, good timing, traveler. Zerwing, come on, sit next to me. This is probably the highest point in Mondstadt City. Look at that view. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say so. You can see the hint of Inazuma off in the distance. There's so many people in the square. I can even see Margaret taking a walk down there. It's only on days off like this that I can just gaze into the distance and zone out. What a beautiful distance that is. Usually I'm either taking off from or landing here in a big hurry. Make sure you get enough rest, Amber. It usually means you're... Well, I am a knight of Phonius. Helping everyone who lives here is my duty. Well, Amber, you're also someone who lives here. As long as I can help solve the issue, no matter what it is, I have an obligation to assist. That's our #1 outrider for you. Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Lots of knights and others from the Adventurers Guild work as hard as I do, if not harder. But I'll do all I can, the best I can, as long as it's for Mondstadt. Huh? Hang on. Why is Margaret suddenly running off like that? She's shouting something, too. Huh? Whoa, she's chasing someone. A thief, maybe? You wait here. I'll go help her. We can't let someone like that get away. Hey, you. Stop right there. Oh. One sec. The city's outrider offers her greetings. While you while away some leisure time with Amber at the very top of the Favonius Cathedral. Mondstadt's most exemplary outlander, this time away from work flies by like an errant breeze. Renzi Rosario outside the Favonius Cathedral, where she's performing charity work. And judging by the results, she actually seems to be doing a good job. Avid reader. Encounter Zhongli lost in thought by the Walwyn Bookhouse stand. He tells you that he's there at the behest of Hu Tao, director of Wancheng Funeral Parlor, to purchase some light novels. After flipping through a couple of them, it seems Zhongli himself has developed an interest for the genre.
Boring!
Isn't there anything else more...
Oh, there's Diona. And Ningguang up in the Jade Palace. Oh, and here's our boy, Jingyu, over on the edge of Kinsei Village. Wonder anyone in Inazuma? Inazuma. Doesn't look like it this time. Hey, let's go say hi to Diana. I always have to be so careful when I'm running around.
Drop your weapons!
Is there someone up here? That's the best I can describe whatever happened to this guy. Was there someone here? It's switch back. Diana. Where's the local? Yep, there you are. Yeah, fighting something? Pew pew. Hunting alone, Diana. Would you like some help? Hunters of the Kitslin bloodline return successfully, even when they go solo. Wouldn't shouting pew pew scare the animals off? No way, can't you see my arrows fly faster than the sound of my voice? Ah, so the pew pew was for a cutesy dramatic effect. Hey, cut it out, I can hear you, you know. Don't underestimate a Kitslin ears. Whatever, I'm not gonna argue with you. Here, have some meat. I caught more than I needed, and I thought I'd share it with everyone anyway if I brought it back. Thanks, Diana. You're the finest hunter in Springvale. You best remember it, and vote for me if the town ever chooses a champion. Last thing I need is for you to help give that silly old dad of mine a big head. Such a squeak. Ah. Nope. Ah. It seems like the Kitsilin bloodline faces some troubles of its own. I'm not afraid of those wolves, you hear? Absolutely not. It would just be too much trouble if we were to fight, that's all. And I'm not sharing my couch with them after I worked so hard for it. Hey, what are you standing around for? They're practically on top of us. Ugh, come on, let's just go already. And there's sugar. You know what? We're just going through Mondstadt. What would be the best place to teleport? Honestly, all of these spots are a bit far from the temple. Maybe this one. It's not the closest physically, but it has the domain over. It's over there. You have to climb up the cliff, and I'm just really not feeling climbing up an entire cliff. Like, yeah, that domain. Yeah. Lizard. Oh, sweet sugar. Oh, sweet sugar, dear friend of mine. Where are you? I can't find. There you are. Never mind. Found your friend, a friend of mine. Oh, sweet sugar, you're so kind. Dear friend of mine. Yes, very interesting. Time to write all this down. Oh, so why'd you climb up so high, Sucrose? Zeroing? Oh, I didn't think anyone else would come here. I'm taking advantage of my vacation to do some nature watching. Nature watching ruin guards, then? Look, over there. Do you see that white pigeon? Aren't they practically everywhere? Yes, but only in places high, safe, and inaccessible enough to humans will they show their most natural, authentic appearance. Ah, speaking of which, see? Patrolling ruin guards don't disturb them at all. Is that because ruin guards don't actively attack animals? Is it because the animals understand that ruin guards aren't hostile? That's precisely what I'm curious about. Once I observed a finch making a nest atop a ruin guard's head, and yet when others approached, the ruin guard restarted itself. Could such a relationship be considered symbiotic? Is there some language or signal-based communication between them? Is this trust an autonomous and inherent instinct, much like the imprinting phenomenon? Or is this an indication of them possessing greater intelligence than we assumed? Living creatures are host to so many secrets, and I want to learn all about them. Those are questions worth considering. Totally understand how you feel. Thank you. I'm glad I got my chance to share my ideas with you too. In the past, I always thought that doing experiments by myself in the lab was the happiest, most fulfilling thing in the world. But now that I think about it, spending my entire vacation this way isn't so bad either. Aw, sugar. Sugar, sugar, so sweet. Just spending time with you's a treat. I wonder, white pigeons, what are you thinking about as I watch you from afar? Amber's back in Windfall. Well, catch you later, sugar. Amber here, Amber there, Amber's running everywhere.
Yoo-hoo!
Hiya! Oh, and there goes an Animo slime. Wonderfully taken on from Peak Archer Amber. Phew, another one bites the dust. Just where did all these slimes pop out from? Great shooting, Amber. Oh, it was just a slime. Every night can do that. I don't know why, but their numbers out here in the wilds have been skyrocketing recently. They've even started attacking travelers on the roads. In order to ensure the safety of the area, both the Adventurers Guild and the Knights have had to send people out on patrol to eliminate the monsters. Between ensuring the city's well guarded and pursuing monsters beyond its walls nonstop, everyone's been run ragged. People are so tired they barely deploy their wind gliders. But before Albedo comes up with some sort of solution, someone's got to get rid of those monsters, right? But aren't you exhausted too? Me? I'm doing fine. After all, I'm used to fighting out here, so I know how to conserve my strength and choose the best way to engage. We can talk more later. I got another area to patrol. You should head back to Mondstadt for now. I'll see you around. More anecdotal evidence that Amber is just amazing. It's such a delight. Simply a slime. You bump into Amber as she's completing a mission on the banks of Starfell Lake. A measly slime is no match for an outrider. You stumble upon Diona in Wolvington, out hunting by herself. Hunters of the Kitzik Glen bloodline possess extremely sharp hearing, but they also have an inherent fear of wolves. Sucrose observations. Near the Thousand Winds Temple, you stumble upon Sucrose as she observes the intricate interactions of white pigeons and rune guards. There are many mysteries into that, and often fieldwork is the only way to solve them. And then D-Luke in Dawn Winery. Such a shame we can't teleport straight into Dawn Winery. Like, sir, I would show up on your door. Got them. Now the question is he inside his house, or is he secretly somewhere else? D-Luke of Dawn Winery, where are you? A dear friend of ours. He appears to be inside. Oh. Well, hope you don't mind if I sit down. You can't talk from here, hold on. Hey, Aladine, hello. Oh. Yes, the biggest issue here is pricing. Oh, you're here. Come sit. Are we interrupting you? I'm looking over the winery's recent production and sales reports. Don't worry, I just finished. There's some trouble? Wouldn't go that far. It's just that the last grape harvest was adversely affected by the weather, reducing the yield. Elzer responded in time, and as such, there are no issues with the quality. What I do need to settle is on a price for them. Our supply has decreased, but demand from Mondstadt and beyond has not changed. At times like this, pricing must be carefully considered. Scarcity does drive value up. Precisely. When demand exceeds supply, some will seek to profit more. Our distributions are all thinking the same thing. However, Dawn Winery has no intent to gouge our customers. We've been in business for a long time, and purchasing our liquors and spirits has long become a part of life here in Mondstadt. Sullying the memories people have when they think of Dawn Winery in exchange for short-term profit is unnecessary. I'm not so poor that I'd stoop that low. Spoken as a true man of class, I see. So that's how a bona fide winery boss operates, huh? Is that so surprising? Elzer was actually quick to accept this reasoning. In fact, he went to meet with our distributors immediately. Ah yes, it's been a while since you've come by. Would you like me to open a bottle for you? Well, I'm here to visit you, so no need to stand on ceremony then. I was in the mood for some apple cider myself, in fact. Would you like some? The first cup poured from a fresh bottle is the most fragrant. Here. Aww. How does it taste? If you like it, I can pour you another glass once you're done. Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke genuinely is one of my favorite characters. Pricing. You encounter D-Luke at Dawn Winery. He has just finished going over most recent sales reports. The weather can easily turn, but people's hearts and minds are far more intricate. Amber once again. Let's see. Amber is just here, there, and everywhere. Even further up. But not up the path. Up the cliff. The neighboring cliff. To the path. And there's our local outrider. Razor! Razor! He's not here either. Storming, did you see Razor on your way here? No, why? Is there something urgent you needed to talk with him about? No, it's just... Well, actually, it is kind of urgent. When he visited the city a few days back, he was going to have some cake with Klee, but the shops were all out and he didn't get any. Klee got up early this morning and bought some so she could go to Wolvington and give it to him. She would have run off all alone had Captain Kaya not discovered and stopped her. It's way too dangerous for her to go out there all alone. To make sure she stays put at headquarters, I promised to deliver a crayon drawing she made and the cake to Razor. But I've nearly covered the whole area and still haven't found him yet. Phew, all right, Amber, breathe. You can't give up yet. If you don't find Razor soon, the cake will get stale. Okay, I'll get up in the air and look for him one more time. See ya! And Amber, here and then gone. Oh. Another bit of story tale. Another tale from Diona. Oh, and Sugar So Sweet is here as well. Diona, great. you're not at the tavern today. Is your father not back from hunting yet? I haven't seen him. He's resting up at home right now. Nothing serious. The wind was a bit chilly and he caught a cold. I'll take care of him. You came here for this, right? I prepared it already. Wait, I hear someone coming. Oh, it's you. Humph! You startled me for a moment there. Oh, someone's scaredy cat. Who's the scaredy cat, huh? Wait, didn't you see me on the hunt last time? Wait, no. I mean, you don't know that I can... You don't know that I can catch beasties bigger than I am. Just now was because I was being extra cautious since these Kudra are special, okay? Oh, are they strange alchemical fragrance, then? Oh, this is embarrassing. But if you're really curious, you can have a look. Broken bird bones, the staff of an Animos Samachurl, and the baby teeth of, is that a wolf or a dog? 3 4-spore ribs with the lingering scent of spices, a previous hunt's haul. Wait, it can't be the leftovers from dinner, right? Huh? Do staves count as bones? Wow, you've really collected so much this time. Thank you, Diona. I didn't bring my Tercio or wolfhooks or type V bittermoon calla lilies with me when I left home today, though. Will you be dropping by Mondstadt City tomorrow? Nope, I've been too busy to go mix drinks lately. I need to find time to hunt too. I see. In that case, would you like this instead? It's a valberry, rich in carrot essence. Its color, fragrance, and nutritional values are all closer to traditional carrots. As such, I'm curious, will it attract animals that like carrots, or will it attract animals of both flavor preferences? Now that's an interesting question. Guess I can use it as bait then. Please do, and tell me how the experiment turns out. No problem. Say hello to Mr. Daft for me, would you? I wish him a speedy recovery. Either way, I need to return soon. I got a Mark 23 Ultra Berserk Favonius Dragon Warrior to assemble. Oh, wait, a dragon what now? What, you haven't learned yet, Diana? Learn what? Who can even learn that kind of thing? So precious. I love them all. Man. Oh, I can zoom all the way out. And they're still there. Oh my god, they are. Let's go talk to our boy here. Anywho, this simple trip out ended up quite a bit longer than I expected. The fighting was short, the fishing was short, but hey, hanging out, you little bastard. The freaking bait always gets me. Every single time.
Yep.
You know, I was gonna pick the bamboo shoot, but I feel like that would be rude, at least right now. In but a night, the jade was cut in twain. The spring rain pours from forth time and again. Wait, have I been reading this whole time? I should probably start with my sword practice. Shinkyu, what are you up to? What a coincidence running into you here. I'm currently practicing my swordsmanship. Well, perhaps it's more correct to say that I'm practicing my pensmanship. Your pen is quite the dangerous thing, then. Don't worry, I've already finished practice, and my pen's safely back in its box. See these fallen leaves? They're my calligraphic copybook. Some are sliced down the middle, others cut along the veins, or chopped into pieces, and each represents one of 3 different calligraphy strips. Scripts, you say? Yep, they're all forms of calligraphy, each with its own unique features. Some are neat and orderly, and others are more free-form and expressive. I must say that I enjoyed my practice, though I can't say the same for the bamboo around me. At this time I truly did become the autumn storm that sweeps through the forest. Was that the phrase you were reading before? Was the phrase you were reading before some kind of secret mantra? A secret mantra? Oh, no, no, no. I was just reading the annotations in this book, Chronicle of Cleansing Ink. This book is quite marvelous indeed, and it was written by a calligraphy master named Xingfeng. It's said that he shifted from calligraphy to swordsmanship and afterwards attained mastery of both. After that, he did not hoard what he had gained, writing his swordsmanship down on a stone tablet and naming it the Chronicle of Cleansing Ink, making it free for all who follow the noble path of chivalry to come and see it. This particular book is a rare original annotated copy with contents and all, transcribed from the original stone tablet. My brother really treasures this one. My brother is usually a giving and generous soul, but he loves this book as much as his own life. Trying to borrow even one from him was like pulling teeth. I'll be honest, he scared me half to death when he handed me this copy a few days back, urging me to go practice my calligraphy. I had thought that I was about to be disowned on account of my terrible penmanship, and he was giving me the book as a farewell gift after having heard the news in advance. You should have seen the two of us weeping and wailing, our hands clutching the book, refusing to let go. I suspect he was just reluctant to leave the book in your hands, and you just really didn't want to practice, huh? Oh, come on, Hugh. You just had to come right and say it, didn't you? Well, I thought the scene was pretty funny. In fact, I'd like to include it in my novel. And if I were to include your follow-up remark as well, I'm sure that would add some extra flavor. Oh my, we talked so much I lost track of time again. It's getting late, so I must hurry home. I'll see you around, Azurwing. Dynamic mission. You encounter Diona trading goods with Sucrose in Springvale using carotene-rich bellberries as bait. What sort of prey is she hoping to catch? You encounter Jinjiao gracefully whirling his sword into bamboo forest outside of Kingsu village. He claims he's practicing his calligraphy by working on his swordplay. You're unsure exactly how that works, but judging by the state of the trees, which look like they've been struck by a howling autumn gale, you surmise he's been at it for some time. Come across Amber gasping for breath in Wilmington. She explains that she's been looking out for a razor so she can deliver a present from Klee. Turns out that razor isn't all that easy to find. Let's see. Nope, no one in Mondstadt. As far as I'm aware, only 3 people appear at a time, and they're all in Liyue Heart. Let's head up to the Jade Chamber. Say hello to Ningguang. I wonder if we'll interrupt. I wonder if we'll interrupt her and Beto, perhaps? Oh, right, she's probably in the Jade Chamber. I was, like, going to go around and all that. And I need to go inside. Oh. Is she not actually? Nope, there she is. Ningguang and Baixiu. Not the pair I was expecting.
Your cold was caused by the physical and mental strain you've been under lately, I fear. Such things are more common with the changing of the seasons.
Just prescribe some more medicine for me, if you would. I'll have someone pick it up in a few days.
As you say. However, while colds can be cured with medication, overexertion could cause it to reoccur.
Thank you for the advice, Dr. Baiju, but I cannot simply ignore the affairs of the state. Alleviating the symptoms through your prescription should suffice for now.
I will write up some more nourishing dietary prescriptions. Please, take things slow and avoid weakening your body too much.
Ah, Zorwing, our distinguished guest. Is there some urgent matter at hand? Well, you seem like you haven't had enough rest for one. I slept too little last night, and after getting up, there was a chill draft, so I caught a cold. I was planning to just deal with it using a bit of medicine, but a massive headache came with the package, so I had to invite Dr. Baiju over it. My apologies, Dr. Baiju, for having you to come over every so often to adjust my prescriptions.
Not at all. Diagnosing, treating, and saving people are well within my duties. But
Then you know that this, too, is where my duty lies, by Dr. Baiju. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is... Okay. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is at the crossroads where many matters meet, all of which must be seen to with care. To that end, no amount of effort is too great. If you think just me having a headache is bad, imagine the number of people who'd get one if I were to just stop my work all of a sudden. If everyone at the ministry became overtaxed, I imagine Liyue Harbor itself would catch a cold then.
here's the prescription. Please make sure you get enough rest, Lady Tianquan.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. That is a polite way to say, frick off. Nice. I'm changing. Stack scrolls. Ooh, the stack file scroll. Each sheet of paper is as thin as an insect wing. Perhaps they're just calligraphy works? As thin as an insect wing. That is a hell of a comparison. Hey, I see Gigi here. Kiki. Kiki, our favorite little zombie, as opposed to all of the other zombies that we know. I'm like, is it good for you to be this warm? Please help. Try this. I must have failed again. Thanks for being nice. Could you also try this one? Is that good? Yes. Well, something smells good. Are you whipping up something delicious? Zorwing, I borrowed this kitchen from Chef Mao. I wanted to cook something, but I can't taste, so Chef Mao asked Boba to help. Why? Wait, why am I cooking? Let me check my notes. Oh, the notebook says, make a dish and freeze it to prepare for excursion with Yao Yao. I don't need to eat, but Yao Yao needs to eat to grow and get taller. Will Yao Yao grow taller than Dr. Baiju one day? That might be a tall order. Don't worry, Yao Yao will be cute, no matter how tall she is. Ah, we talked too long, the stove. Aw, don't worry, Guoba's here. Thanks for watching the stove, Guoba. Please try this last one as well. Definitely looks like a very impactful scent. Oh gosh. That bad, eh? So, how's your cooking? The god of cooking ran off in anger. I mean, to be fair, Chi-Chi can cook. I can think of someone who can't. What is Chi-Chi's specialty? Yes. Oh gosh, I don't. What is Chi-Chi's specialty? I wish I could sort others. Hmm. Honestly, there are just so many. I'm like, I ain't got the time for that. Our favorite singer is in the audience today. Hello, dear friend. Oh, it's you. What brings you here today? You, of course. Oh, you. Who taught you to be so cheeky? I'm not performing today. Just dropping in to listen to Mr. Lu Su's tell a story. Takes my mind off things a bit. Oh, is something troubling you? Our troupe will be rehearsing an old classic called The Three Towers in a few days' time. I'd like to adjust a few lines and the corresponding details in the performance, but I haven't really made up my mind about whether they should be changed or not. Would you mind hearing me out, if you have the time, of course? Please, go ahead. For example, there's a famous line that goes like this: "How gently do the clouds and flowers sway, as dancing winds meander through the vales. The half moon is as lovely. The half moon is as a lovely face, and and a glass raised to it moves the heart." I'm not looking to change the first half. The second, if sung as is, feels like it's missing a little something. It would be great if I could add some actions that suit the scene, a raised bottle to indicate drinking perhaps, and the set could be modified to match. There are quite a few more adjustments like that one, though I would personally be more satisfied if we were to change them. Perhaps some older fans might prefer the way it was performed in the past. We don't have much time left to rehearse either, so there might be some issues with the timetable if we want to change the stage set to redo stage movements. Rehearsals are really complicated. They are indeed. There are many outside factors to consider besides the script and performance themselves. Script writing and performances are our greatest strengths at the Yunhan Opera Troupe, and we love doing them, but beyond the stage, well, that can get tricky. There are things we cannot control, whether the audience will like our innovations or if we can come to an amicable understanding with the organizers we're working with. But I see this as part of learning my role as troupe director. I'm already enjoying myself as a performer, and I'm sure these new challenges will present me with new kinds of delight as well. I'm sure I'll be cheering for you. Thank you for your kind words. I'm more sure than ever that the road ahead will be a smooth one. Thank you for your kind words. Please, we'd love to have you there when our new production debuts. You bump into Yunjin beside Lo's stall, listening to one of his stories. From what she tells you, it appears she's preparing for a new play. You find Kiki studying the culinary arts at Wanmin Restaurant. With the help of Guoba, she's managed to prepare a feast for her upcoming trip. It can't have been easy for you, Guoba. You find Ningguang looking worn out at the Jade Chamber. Turns out she's caught a cold. However, no mere illness will stop the Tingcheng of Liyue Harbor from performing her duties. After all, she has much to take care of. Hmm. Got 2 in Mondstadt. Oh, and 1 in Inazuma. I'll save Inazuma for a bit later. Hold on. Alrighty, Roo. Let's go back to Mondstadt and meet Miss Rosie Posey. Oh, is she a... I don't see her. Where? Is she inside? Is she inside Don Winery's Tavern? I actually forget the name of this place. Yay, bartender. And here she is. What'll it be today? That's the menu. Oh, fuck. Hmm. Hero Rosie Posey. Jack Lemba Stanley. None feel quite inclined to talking to us. It's okay. Rosie Posey. God damn it. Rosie Posey. Morning is late, huh? Morning prayers must have begun already. Forget it. I'll skip them. Did you stay up drinking all night? I'm working right now, you know. See that fresh face? He came into the tavern just when it was getting dark. Got straight to drinking and bragging with the adventurers. Oh, anything suspicious about him? Claims to be an experienced merchant from Leeway. The tavern is warm, but he's very uncomfortable, doing all he can to cover the marks on his skin with his clothes. He's got freshly frostbitten fingers. You can see them when he takes his gloves off to shake hands. So he's been someplace cold then. Yes, such as Dragonspine's foothills, before coming here for his own reasons. As for the lie, what sort of seasoned merchant would cross Dragonspine to get from Leeway to Mondstadt? Want me as your guard, eh? Well, you've come to the right guy.
I've heard much about your deeds, Mr. Stanley. But I'm afraid... Oh, yes. We still don't have quite enough people. See, a little bird told me that the legendary treasure hoarder, Big Sis of the South, has the batch of goods I'm moving to Leeway in her sights.
Stanley, want me to talk to Catherine about this and help this good gentleman out a bit? I wasn't planning on running any errands in Dornman Port anyway.
Ah, that would be wonderful. I can't thank you enough. Dornman Port, you say? Isn't that quite close to Mondstadt? That should make our route very safe indeed. Of course, I'll still need the bulk of manpower on my end instead. Money's no object, so just gather as many of your comrades as you can.
This thus giving you a chance to waylay the goods at Dormant Port, I presume.
What? What are you talking about?
Come with me, my good gentleman. A worn tavern isn't the right place for what I want to talk to you about next.
Wait, sister? Is something the matter with him?
Since when does Big Sith the South ever tip her hand before she makes her move? Luring troublesome opponents away from their posts. You treasure hoarders haven't learned any new tricks even after all this time.
I don't know any treasure hoarders. I'm innocent, you hear?
What I hear is that, as it just happens, the Knights of Favonius caught some treasure hoarders making camp in Dragonspine's foothills. Since you're innocent, I'm sure you wouldn't mind coming with me to see them. They won't recognize you, will they?
You?
Don't even think about running. I'm choosing to believe that she did a full roundhouse kick. Exposing your back to me was a bad move. Come on then, I'll give you a choice. You can talk to the knights, or you can talk to me. I'm not sure which was the greater threat. All thanks to Sister Rosaria. And then I know I saw Noelle somewhere. More up. More up. Like, I don't think she's in Knight's HQ. Yeah, she's back. She's out back training. Hello, Noelle. Impressive as ever. Gale Blade. Noelle? But you know. For a second. Oh, Honorary Knight. Hello. Ellen's off moving some new wooden dummies and is there something you'd like to ask her? Not really. I was simply blasting through. Are you practicing using Gale Blade just now? That's right. I've been discussing swordplay with Ellen over the past few days, and the topic of Master Jean's legendary Gale Blade came up. Though neither of us has an animal vision, the techniques underpinning it are still worth careful study. After talking it over, we decided to use wooden dummies to practice. Ellen's great with a sword, you know. Her every move is incredibly precise. But although I know that moves like this require exactness and finesse, and I've practiced a lot, I still can't accurately grasp the essence of the technique. I'm already doing my best to maintain control, but each time I swing my sword, I end up destroying every dummy at once. I just haven't reached that level. You're using a claymore for her Gale Blade. You know, I'm not quite surprised that happened to you. I'd love to practice with a one-handed sword, but they're all just too light. They feel so alien in my hand, I can't comfortably wield them at all. Also, most of these blades are just too flimsy and go flying off the hilt as I wave them around, sometimes burying themselves straight into the ground. Last time I was practicing outside the city, one little mistake sent the blade flying up to the top of the cathedral, and it slammed into the steel plate bell. Noelle. Oh my god. God damn, Noelle. The sound was like thunder, and it sent Sister Victoria into a panic. She rushed straight away to our headquarters, saying that the city might be under attack. Master Jean had to spend a good long time explaining things to her before she was calm enough to leave. I've already asked Master Ranger to forge a super heavy single-handed sword for me, though I'm not sure when he'll finish it. I do hope that the blade won't get flung off when I swing it. and appear in the distance, holding over wind dummies, and Noelle rushes over to help. Oh. And then the Princess Fischl den Verurteilung. Prinzessin der Verurteilung. Fair arch thou. Oh, I almost leapt off. Fish, Oz. On mein faithful familiar, do you mean to say that even should they grasp the Hindlish Verurteilung, the glorious revelations of the Immerreich will remain beyond their comprehension?
Yes, mein Fräulein, my sovereign, my noblest and gracious liege. Not only do your retainers in the Adventurers Guild speak your true name aloud, but they even name the Heilige Edicta the official dictionary. They regard it as no more than a reference book meant for mere children to understand the basic facts of life, and they do not perceive, much less comprehend, the truths concealed within.
Oh boy.
Alas, such lamentable mortals. Is this not a form of blasphemy? Surely it must be so.
Osvando, most loyal friend, I know how you feel. Be it not worth least the eyes of Harsvanas, with this server days from night, become blinded. Know that I, Fischl, remain the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, the judge who presides over all sin of the world, and she who sees all true knowledge of this realm. Behold, the true shapes have long been laid bare before the eyes der Verurteilung, that of trembling lost sheep who wish nothing more than to embrace salvation. And so, in this unquestioned store of sagecy soaked in stellar sheen, mine royalty person shall, in the name of love and nobility, extend clemency upon the guilty masses, and forgive them the sin of their vulgar scorn. This I must do, lest their fates become forever sundered from the Immerreich, foremost and greatest of lands. I, the Prinzessin, shall never let such a dismal aeon come to pass. All you who pledge loyalty to me, remember this. I shall rise upon you, and like the brightest of stars shall you be, shining from on high in the eternal nighttime sky. Sing for joy, sing your praises, sing unto your Prinzessin. Hey, official. How was I? Oh, it is you, O traveler from beyond this world. The sight of you brings me great joy. Is it an audience you seek? Do not be so prim. Speak your desire. You are the one who I have blessed after all, and the Prinzessin would not be sparing in showing you her favor.
Oh, it's you, Fish. Your Highness, the Prinzessin. Well, we were just passing through, but since the ruler of the Immernachtreich has shown us your royal favor, then please bestow upon us Samora.
Pie. Humph! More, my lost friend, must you pursue the irreparable front of reality and sin, the precise blight that I, the Prinzessin, mean to judge?
Mein Fräulein fears that the temptations of Mora would lead you astray. And might I add that, despite how it may sound, she is not simply making excuses because she cannot afford to honor your request.
You never know. Paimon's one true love might just be Mora.
That's right. The world's a big place with all kinds of dreams, after all.
My eye.
What's wrong, Fischl? Are you ill?
Fear not, Paimon. Mein Fräulein is not ill, merely using her power.
I see it, Paimon. Mine left eye sees your face and its truth. The stars convern for you, and lost dreams float amidst the dark, before dawn break and veil impermeable, even to a scribe who sees all its secrets. That which weaves your fate is the golden thread of truth and wisdom. Your noble pure self, it waits for you on a far shore without more. That is your truth's essence, Paimon.
Really? Noble and pure? Is that the kind of person Paimon is? Paimon's kind of awesome.
Uh-huh. No, no, I cannot scurry further. Scry further, even the princessin who bears the austere Vertilong is certain to become lost in your boundless, immaculate, phantasmal night. In the name of the princessin Paimon, you must completely purge from yourself the foul taint of Mora, that which means to plunge your world into darkness and despair.
Completely purge the taint of Mora?
I think he's saying you can't have even a single Mora to your name.
That is precisely mein Fräulein's meaning. Not a single Mora.
Not even one? Paimon's so sad. Hey, why are you all looking at Paimon like that? You don't seriously think she was asking for Mora, do you? It was a joke! It's been a while since we saw each other, so Paimon was just telling a joke. Because we're friends.
Uh-huh. That's right, though. It has been quite some time.
Right! And it's so nice to see you again, Fischl. Oz. What are you doing here anyway?
Well then, has the time come to speak of business? Gladly shall I inform you then that this conviction is being held upon revise of the Heilige Echreth der Vertelung.
And what's that?
I just love how she said that. And what's that? It's a manual circulated amongst mine retainers, which they mean to use to interpret the glorious revelations of the Immernachtreich. It contains many errors, of course, but is nonetheless demonstrates moral aspiration towards higher wisdom. As such, I shall permit its existence. This manual shall guide them all towards the all-surpassing world and its tumulus of the universe, the place of rest that shall shatter fate, and the end of casualty itself, the Immernachtreich. Fish being ever so delightfully dramatic.
Wow! That sounds super impressive. But what is it exactly?
Simply put, it is a tome that can translate mein Fräulein's speech into common tongue. As such, the adventurers have taken to calling it the Fischl Dictionary.
Ah, so it's official speech translation manual.
Yes, but please be aware that using anything other than its official title is quite disrespectful. It is formally named the Heilige Edikta der Vertelung. We will have to make sure that this is noted in the revised version.
Wait a minute! So the book actually exists?
Could you show it to us? Of course, but not now, for there are so many errors in the present version that... And I shall not have thee, O Blessed One, struggle through that morass that lies between fact and falsehood. That agony, those shackles, I shall be the one to bear it alone.
Mein Fräulein means to say that she will let you see the book once editing is complete.
Wow! That's so nice of you, Fischl.
So when might we expect to see it then? Fret not, traveler, for our bonds are as intertwined as the dawn and its light. The destined day when the Immernachtreich's great revelations are made to be known to you shall dawn without fail at the promised hour.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, will be done soon, stop rushing me.
That sounded a lot colder post-translation. Did you make a mistake somewhere, Oz?
My apologies. Allow me to rephrase. What mein Fräulein means to say is, come on, we're almost done, so don't rush me.
I guess he forgot the come on. God. I would speak to the squeaky fish, but currently I'm just bouncing back and forth between Mondstadt and Liyue. Anywho, fighting, fishing, and friends. Not half bad, eh?
Bang. And with that, the fate of the movie.
Kaya? Lee? You're not who I was expecting to find here, but hello, darlings. It's always a delight.
Oh, so this is what the parts from Liyue are like, Kaya?
That's right. They're very different from those of Mondstadt, don't you think? just taking Klee on one of your jaunts, Kaya?
Miss Honorary Knight!
Strictly speaking, the Spark Knight and I are here on official business, investigating the wine industry export and situation in Liyue. Studying the composition of Mondstadt's liquor requires visiting the performance venues where it's consumed. Enjoying the arts of Liyue while we're at it is part and parcel of our work. Isn't that right, Klee?
Is that right?
Of course it is. Just enjoy the show to your heart's content.
Sure. This Liyue opera is so much fun.
Classic Kaya, leading the youth astray. Why, Zorwing, I see you've come to your house again. Oh, are you with friends? Quite so. This is Captain Kaya from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. And this is a Spark Knight Klee. And this is Yunjin, a professional opera performer from Liyue. An honor to meet you, Miss Yun. I've heard many traveling merchants speak of the art from your practice. This is the first time Klee and I have had the pleasure of watching an opera. A fascinating experience indeed.
Yeah. Also, could you teach Klee how you spin your spear like that?
I'm glad you enjoy yourselves. As for spear flourishes, I'm afraid they can be quite difficult to learn.
Don't worry, Klee will do her best.
Lee. Well, seeing how interesting you are, come see me after the performance, and while our troupe is resting. There are some smaller spears I used to train with when I was a child. Let me find one to teach you with. And then you have my thanks. Miss Yun, Spark Knight Klee. Do you remember what the Knights of Favonius handbook says?
Yes, Kaya. Yes, Captain Kaya.
In that case, when a distinguished guest does you a kindness, how should you respond?
Thank you very much, kind-hearted, lady who sings Liyue opera.
You're too kind, both of you. You're here to watch the opera, so I'm sure this meeting was meant to be. I look forward to seeing you in the audience in the future, should you have the time. I wasn't expecting Kaya, and I wasn't expecting Captain Kaya and Spark Knight Klee, but hey, I'm not complaining. They're always a delight. And then we have catching over here. She'll have to get Ningguang some more medicine or something. Exactly. Nope, still up ahead. Oh, there she is. Randomly running into things. To be fair, I do have my hand off the mouse. Catching! Huh? Where's Dr. Baiju? I guess I'll have to come back in a few days. Azorwing, what brings you to Boo Boo Pharmacy? Are you hurt anywhere? Or have you fallen ill and need medicine? I came here because I saw you were here. Oh, are you ill? Oh, nothing serious. I just got distracted while descending a mountain a few days ago and sprained my ankle. I ignored it at first, but the next morning my ankle hurt so much it felt like it was going to split open. I couldn't even walk. Fortunately, Ganyu came by to see me, and she helped get Dr. Baiju, and he applied some medicine. Thanks to his excellent skills, I was out of bed and walking after just a few days. It doesn't even hurt now. And you're sure you're fine? Almost, I'd say. I'm just here to get some nourishing herbs today. Don't worry, I know my limits. I'm out doing land surveys almost every day, and I don't know how many scrapes and bruises I've gotten along the way. It's no big deal. Oh, it looks like the doctor's here. I'll get my medicine now. Talk to you later. Well, nice to know that it's nothing life-threatening. And there are still so many more. Yunjin, all visitors are guests. You've come across Kai and Klee at the Heiyu Tea House. Judging by the look on Klee's face, they seem to be having a lot of fun. They're both big fans of Yunjin, the lady who sings Liyue opera. Rosie, primary work. You notice Rosaria has her eyes fixed on a suspicious-looking individual in Angel Share. Her gaze is piercing, her movements swift and sharp, as cold as the moon's light in the deepest night. Girlie, you are just so freaking poetic. Kaching overworked. You bump into Kaching as she collects medicine from Boo Boo Pharmacy. She twisted her ankle while surveying the mountains a few days before. Fortunately, it's already healed, but judging by her expression, she still has a lot of work to do. You run into Noelle practicing her sword work beside the Knights of Favonius. By the looks of it, things aren't going so well. Official revisions. Princess Fischl and her loyal friend Oz are paying a visit to Mondstadt Library. From their nigh on incomprehensible conversation, it's just about possible to gather that they are here to make revisions to a dictionary titled Heritage der Ertlung. Oh, and Kazuha here in Liyue. I mean, you won't hear me complain. Whenever I see Kazuha, it's always a delight. Kazuheri, Kazuha.
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Such a delight.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Oh, and we're going up. I do 110% love all of, like, Genshin's characters. Like, for one reason or another. Like, I just find all of them a delight. Although I will say, I love all of the characters equally. I lied. I don't love all the characters equally. Kazuha is the closest I have to a favorite Genshin character. The grass did spring forth and grow. The grass did spring and sprout anew, and heaven and earth both fared and grew. After the rain and winds blows gently, the clouds are light. Looking out over the horizons, one's heart is opened wide. And then, should one happen to meet an old friend, well, there could be no better day than this, wouldn't you agree? He's a Kazuha, a few words. Motherfucker. I was right there. That's always the worst, when it's just like you're right at the ledge. And it's just like, you were at the ledge, now you're at the bottom.
Huh?
I also didn't need to climb all the way up here, though. Back out here to practice. Flurry of frost and autumn leaves. How they scatter, how they swirl. More swordsmanship practice? More penmanship practice, Jinkyo? I knew you'd come today. I haven't been here long, actually. This must be exactly what they mean by great minds thinking alike, and the understanding shared by kindred spirits. Did your brother end up reclaiming his book? No, he hasn't. He did see me reading as I practiced my swordsmanship, and he did sigh, shake his head, and make gestures with his feet and hands, but he didn't ask for the book back. So why did he suddenly... Well, my guess is this was my father's idea. He's always told me to practice my calligraphy more and pen a few more congratulatory notes on behalf of the family. That way I could temper my mind and also gradually get in touch with our business partners, which would lay a foundation for my future role in managing our family's affairs. Besides, I don't know who else could open my brother's bookcase if not my father. You know me, I'm honestly most afraid of being stuck setting up... But you know me, I'm honestly most afraid of being stuck sitting straight at the reception table, feigning civility, and giving lip service to, sorry, pretend I never said that. Yeah, sounds like it'd be really grating. Right? I'd much rather find a quiet spot to practice penmanship on my own, rather than sit there drinking stale tea and listening to staler conversation. So I came here under the pretext of working my swordsmanship into my calligraphy, and gaining the relevant enlightenment from the Chronicle of Cleansing Ink. That way, I get to do a bit of both. I didn't expect that you'd show up so quickly, though. It seems that my swordplay was quite the effective signal beacon. And what enlightenment have you gained, perchance? I've realized that even famous figures have an earnest side to them. They aren't prideful, haughty beings of divine skill as many think. As you can see, this original annotated copy contains the remarks and criticisms made by a who's who of swordplay and calligraphy from a previous generation. One can, even if vaguely glimpsed by the personalities of those eminent personage shining through. Take this, for example. This is another... It's raining! This is another calligraphy great who didn't get along with Stefan. See how he nitpicks and hangs onto every little error, and how long his annotations are. See, this is the commentary he gave on Jingshin's calligraphy. Free, unrestrained, sharp as a barred edge, like a great tree braced against the wind. It sounds like a compliment, but I fear that when he called Stefan a great tree, it was in the sense that the greatest tree in a forest is the first to be crushed by the wind. Quite the backhanded compliment. You can barely tell it's criticism. Of course, those two often butted heads, but one must always be careful when penning words down. Words penned in black and white can hardly be taken back, after all. In response, Stefan penned the following response. Spring will come, and the tree shall yield lush shade. And here, too, I remember that the one who wrote this was Tian Quan at some point. They say that he was brilliant at both calligraphy and swordplay, but that his comments were always very concise. This is what he wrote. Lovely, but you never did learn how to sign your name. That's all sorts of other interesting annotations, too. Come on, let me show you. Hold on a second. Wasn't the point to use swordplay as a way to transition to calligraphy practice? Oh, there's no rush. At all. As my great-grandfather always says, to practice calligraphy is to temper heart and mind. Only by understanding the text can you learn to write the words within. Actually, wait. Do you know what time it is right now? Well, just look at the sky. Oh, drat, I'm going to be late getting back. Looks like I'll be getting an earful from my father now. Either way, going to face the music. I'll be back later to practice my swordplay again. Though, if you have time, why not come and join me? I'm sure that will improve the faster by putting our heads together and putting one another to the test. One another to the test, but if you don't want to practice, we can always take a walk or even go fishing. Look at me rambling on like this. I'll head back first. See you later. Where exactly is Zhongli? I was going to say, is he at the opera house? More likely than you might think. This is the most I have talked. Zhongli. I wonder how this tea will taste. Excellent timing. Sit. Well, that was a bit of camera flippery. I asked someone to buy a few bags of good tea leaves from Fontaine. Quite the pricey purchase, if I might say so. I've long heard of the differences in water and soil makeup between Fontaine and Liyue. So I've been curious as to the flavors tea leaves from the former will produce. Why don't you also get some water from there? That might be the more interesting approach. You do have a point. Though as the ancients say, living water is still once drawn. Silt once drawn. Were we to fetch water from Fontaine, the turbulent, tiring journey may rob the liquid of its flavors, rendering the resultant tea lesser as a result. Is there really that much to getting water? To brew a good cup of tea is no less demanding a task than organizing an army for battle, along with all the elements that entail. Buying good tea leaves is akin to elevating a wise and capable general to command. Yet, if the water and tea set are lacking, and if perhaps even the climate and weather are not suitable, then no matter how extending the general, if burdened with incompetent officers, feckless soldiery, the battle will surely be lost. As such, rather than chasing distant solutions, it would be better to simply brew this tea with some spring water from Liyue. Goodness gracious, perhaps the blend of two natures might produce a unique flavor all its own. It should be about ready. Try some, if you would. Tea from a foreign land. Unique flavor indeed. Kazaha! Karahere Kazaha?
It's pouring out here! Wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
Even though cryo is far more effective in the rain, I'm not inclined to fight. Further down. Dear Kaza, friend o' mine, a refreshing night such as this is perfect for training. You know, whenever I recall the steps I've taken in the study of swordsmanship, memories of my journeys also flood into my mind. As such, no matter where I am, when I hold my blade, I feel as if you're right there with me. And where do you intend to go next? I've asked Captain Beto for leave to go to Natlan. I'm presently packing my things, In fact, I suppose this feeling of anticipation is itself a part of the journey. I'm sure we will meet again. We're both people on the road, after all. When that time comes, I shall have a bottle of fine wine ready, and we shall share stories once more. Aww. Also, Kaza and Natlan. Yo, for the win. Nice. Can't wait. Oh, here she is. Such a little thing. Yow yow. Master, look at this one. Not bad, not bad. Then we follow up right away with this move. Maintain balance, grip the spear lightly, leaving no openings in front. Oh, Zorwing, how have you been? It's been too long. Hello, Granny. Mind if I take a sneaky peek at your teaching? Oh, not at all. I'd love to show you how much I've improved. Hey, yeah. All right, child, continue. Dante flowers on silken scarves flow. The ancient willows to the vast sands go. Start with the falling dates from three, and let it flow into the ancient willow. Falling dates is a poke and then a lift. Ha! Continue with cherry form 5 and then transition into round flower form 6. Round flower form 6. Master, how am I supposed to lead into it again? The spear is in your hands, so as long as your hands can flow from motion to motion, so can your spear. Begin. Alright, we draw a circle, then rotate back, then an upward thrust. Ha! Not bad indeed. Your spear work is coming together well. Still, your wrists are quite stiff when you transition, and your movements are jerky. You need more practice. Yes, Master. I'll start again, right away. Oh, child, let's call it for a day. Let's call it a day for now. Huh? I wanted to practice a little more than we usually do. Hard worker as always. Well, as Master says, hard work sharpens skills, while idle indulgence dulls them. I'd like to ask Master for the next 2 days off, but I don't want to fall behind on my training either, so today's the day to work twice as hard. Oh, child, there's no such thing as patching clothes in advance, you know? And speaking of that, come here, let me retie your braids. They're getting a little loose. Oh, thank you, Master. Eagerness to learn is no sin, and what I said is not wrong. But as much as braids cannot be too tight or loose, one must find a good balance between work and play. Play to your heart's content, and when you're ready to focus, come back and study hard. If your heart is set on play while your spear is in your hands, you will neither play well nor study hard, and achieve neither. All right, I've got it. I'll enjoy myself to the fullest then. I'll go have some fun too. Good. Have you decided where you'll be going next? Yep, I'd like to go with Kiki on a trip to Quince Village. It's the rainy season, so there should be bumpier harvests. With luck, we'll get to pick some of the herbs along the way. Most importantly, the mountain trees will be filled with colorful leaves. I want Kiki to see how beautiful they are for herself. A fine plan. Go then, and take care on the road. Don't worry, Master. I'm pretty good with the spear now. Good enough to protect myself and my friends. Oh, and Master, remember to eat on time and take care of yourself while I'm gone, okay? All right, I will. Don't worry. So I can carry on practicing now? Bye. Take flowers and silken scarves slow, and the ancient willows to where did they go again? All right, I've got it now. Ancient willows to the vast sands go. Hmm? One more time. Cherry form 5 into round flower form 6. Ha! Lower your arms a little more and keep your balance steady. So many characters, such a delight. Whenever I see them, it's a lovely sign. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's Fish. Whenever I see her. I'm running out of steam. Preston Perry. You come across Yaya practicing her spear work near Yingzheng Chairs. She asks for leave for her master so that she may travel to Kinsa village with her good friend Kiki. Run into Kazuha practicing his swordplay under the stars to the north of Mount Tianhan. As the sun rises, you each go your separate ways, but no matter how far the distance between you, you will always share the same sky above your heads. Time for tea. You bump into Zhongli near Lu's the storyteller's stand as he prepares to sample some Fontanian tea. At his invitation, you sit down beside him and converse over a freshly brewed cup. Perhaps, due to Zhongli's expert brewing, the tea leaves from Fontaine blend perfectly with the spring water from Liyue to provide a taste that is simply divine. Jingju, calligraphy swordsmanship too. Jingju is still working on improving his calligraphy by practicing his swordsmanship in the bamboo forest near Kinsei village. At least he was until he managed to lose himself in a good book. You know, I do want to try again with this. And the limit will increase. And we've still got over 2 weeks to hang out with our friends. Well, who knows who we'll find next time. But for now, well, I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later, darlings. Bye.
Hear what happened with the sky in Natlan?
The sky in Natland. Oh. What happened now?